Because, in fact, before he joined West Ham, he had reportedly agreed personal terms with Chelsea at that time. And it's been reported that Kudus really actually fancies Chelsea as well. But that's an interesting dynamic. That Chelsea forward line, there's a lot of players in there. But you get the feeling that, given the number of minutes that Madueke plays, if Madueke leaves, which looks very likely, Kudus gets to play.
Look, if you watch Chelsea during the Club World Cup, Pedro Neto is playing on the right-hand side. He's played on the right-hand side a couple of times. Last season, we saw Madueke play there, Pedro Neto play on the left-hand side. With Gittins coming in, and I'm looking at Maresca through 2 seasons ago with Leicester and what he did with Chelsea last season. He tends to like inverted wingers. So the thinking is that Pedro Neto is going to switch once Gittins comes in. Gittins is a more natural left winger, cutting onto his right foot, and we've seen our Dortmund, brilliant player. With Pedro Neto playing there, look, he's more suited to the position than Kudus is in terms of the fact that he's a natural winger.
Yes, head down.
Head down. He's running, very direct, takes on players. Kudus is your Palmer-like.
Yes, like
he will always come in. He will always come in closer to goal, looking to get a goal rather than to find the pass and get the assist.
And Neto's Club World Cup performances is shooting his socks.
Yeah, it's top. The guy's now starting for Portugal.
Yeah.
Look, my thing is, in as much as, and I understand, look, to grow up here in Ghana during that time, and obviously, if Chelsea comes calling, you want to play. I perfectly understand that. If I was a professional and Chelsea called me, I'll tell my agent to listen to me. But you need to think about, for me, your career and the trajectory you're on. Kudus is a generational talent. He's on a very, very impressive trajectory. I feel like Tottenham Hotspur serves him better. He's a sort of player who would probably, in his future, end up at a Bayern, a Real Madrid, or a Barcelona. And Tottenham Hotspur and the history of the coach at Tottenham Hotspur, Thomas Frank, if you look at his history with forwards, Wissa, Mbuemo, Ivan Toney, even this season where Kevin Schad came in, instant hit. Like, he just knows how to let his forwards stick. And Tottenham Hotspur already have a very attacking philosophy that has been drilled in them by the former coach. If Thomas Frank is coming, obviously, he has a more finer balance to him. I just feel like the way Tottenham Hotspur play, the way Thomas Frank plays, the way he sets up his teams, I think we'll see much better from Kudus in terms of delivery and a more guaranteed more guaranteed minutes at Tottenham Hotspur. With Chelsea, you never know. You never know.
But
even Joao Felix
what if I throw this club's name into it, because it's also being reported alongside Spurs, Newcastle United are looking to bring Mohammed Kudus.
If they don't get Elanga, according to the report. So Elanga seems like their first choice.
Yeah, and if they don't get him, it could be that.
They might be interested.
What if it becomes Newcastle? Because then he's got Jacob Murphy, who had an incredible season the last time to contend with down that side. And I think Kudus can back himself to get a better job, to do a lot better than Jacob Murphy in the way they play. Would he consider Newcastle?
Yeah, I think so. Why not? They're in the Champions League. They have Arab money. It's a club on the rise for sure.
Absolutely.
And Newcastle.
And the way they play will actually suit him.
But again, I was going to say that, but again, he also has to wait and look at what Newcastle are going to do. Are they going to sell players like Isak, Godin? Are they going to be weakened? Because if he's going to play around the likes of Isak, Godin, still Tonali stays, Bruno Guimaraes, that is more exciting, isn't it?
I think Newcastle are one club that can say, we're not selling our players to you.
Yeah.
And
you don't need your money.
They'll be able to do that.
Well, but if Slaughter's Liverpool come with 70 million, which they've got plenty of money now for Isak will think twice. But it's exciting to go to Liverpool as well. That's what Liverpool
it is exciting to go to Liverpool.
Yeah, so,
but it's not a straightforward
decision. But Newcastle are under pressure to sell. That's the point.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a straightforward decision like that.
Yeah, absolutely.